Welcome to the Literary Titan podcast. In every episode, we dive into a book we've just read and share our thoughts, from best-selling authors to rising literary stars. We read it. Now let's talk about it. Steel and Ballast is a sweeping romantic drama set inside the polished, highly competitive world of international shipping and maritime finance. At its center is Daphne Contis, an accomplished investor relations executive whose relationship with Sindre Morkland draws her into the orbit of a wealthy Norwegian shipping dynasty. Their romance begins through professional recognition and physical attraction, but it quickly grows into a struggle involving family tradition, corporate succession, pregnancy, and control over the future. The book treats love as something deeply connected to status and legacy, so even its most intimate moments carry the pressure of boardrooms, bloodlines, and public perception. One of the book's strongest qualities is its unusual professional setting. The shipping industry isn't simply decorative background. Discussions of LNG carriers, public listings, freight markets, investor confidence, and crisis communications shape the story and give Daphne's authority a convincing foundation. Her observation that investors don't buy ships, they buy narratives of endurance, leverage, and discipline, captures both her professional philosophy and the novel's larger interest in storytelling as a form of power. Daphne understands that facts alone don't move markets or families. Whoever controls the narrative can influence how those facts are remembered, valued, and passed down. Daphne is the novel's driving force. She's intelligent, glamorous, sensual, disciplined, and intensely aware of how others try to define her. Her greatest strength as a character is that her professional identity remains central, even when her personal life becomes turbulent. She doesn't stop being an executive when she becomes a lover or an expectant mother. Instead, she approaches each role with the same instinct for preparation and long-term strategy. Sindre is written as her emotional and intellectual counterpart, though his attachment to inherited power repeatedly tests their connection. Their chemistry is heightened by the sense that each recognizes something rare in the other, even when pride and control keep them from building a stable life together. The prose is lush, dramatic, and openly fascinated by wealth, beauty, authority, and restraint. Rooms, clothing, gestures, and silences receive nearly as much attention as dialogue, creating a world where presentation is never accidental. The book's repeated declarations of Daphne's exceptional qualities give the story the feeling of a modern legend, while the extended romantic scenes emphasize the almost mythic intensity of her bond with Sindre. At times, this heightened style makes the emotions feel deliberately larger than life, but that intensity suits a story in which private choices can redirect companies and dynasties. The later introduction of Daniel Mercer also expands the emotional stakes by offering Daphne a relationship shaped by a different kind of power and recognition. By the ending, Steel and Ballast has developed from a luxury romance into a story about sovereignty, motherhood, and the ownership of legacy. Daphne's final position is both emotionally costly and strategically formidable. She protects her son and herself by stepping beyond the structure that once judged whether she belonged, while Sindre moves forward with the public company and dynasty they once imagined shaping together. The closing statement that power is never defeated by opposition, it is met only by equal force, neatly expresses the book's worldview. This is a bold, intensely stylized novel about a woman who understands that influence doesn't always require acceptance, visibility, or a seat at someone else's table. Thanks for joining us on the Literary Titan podcast. If today's review sparked your interest, be sure to pick up a copy of the book and experience it for yourself. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a rating, or share it with a fellow book lover. Until next time, keep reading, not just to escape, but to grow.